with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for our main event. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. You can sense it right away, Teddy. Looks like it's a tactical bout tonight.
Well, that's what happens when you get two counter punches. Nobody wants to lead.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Black's left landing well. Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Black's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. The Naturals landed a good, solid combination.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Blocks the headshot. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who.
Solid. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Don't stay in one spot.
And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. One, gives one. The right hand scores well. Hands of stones coming out here after being knocked down in the previous round. How important is it for him to be cautious here, to make sure that he does have his legs underneath him?
You know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword there, Joe, because if you're too cautious, hey, your opponent, he reads it. You're not in that ring alone, you know, and then he's going to get more aggressive. So you want to go out there, maybe feint him a little bit. Let him think you're okay. Let him think you want to go after him. Let him think you want to engage a little bit, and then wind up boxing, staying on the outside, buying some time.
Halfway through round number two. A crushing two-punch combo by Black. Scores well to the head with the right hand. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
High-grade jab there by Black.
Nice.
Really committing to that jab. He lands another one. And this round comes to an end, a round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a nonstop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Listen.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Hands of stone. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Davis is able to avoid that punch. Well timed by Black. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
A stinging right hand by Hands of Stone. The Naturals. Corner is concerned. Big shot. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Black's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Black.
Side to side.
Hits him in the mug with the right. I can't believe they're going at it like this. Tooth and nail, punch for punch. If you told each of them they would perform like this, they probably thought they'd have a lopsided win. Instead, it's a dead-even fight.
Instead, they're bringing out the best, the extraordinary in each one.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Black. And that's the end of round 3.
Jab and move. Double jab, all right? Time. Every time you come in, I want to see that double jab. Double jab, right.
You're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk.
Wow, what a fight we've had so far. Just a chance to catch our breath as we start round number 4. They've traded knockdowns. Now you have them up 2 rounds to 1, Teddy. What you're thinking there?
My thinking is that the corners, they have indigestion. You know, they're looking for a little Malox or something to settle their stomachs. But the audience, they're having a good time because they know it can happen again.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Hands of Stone's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Black's doing exactly what he's always done stylistically, Teddy. Now, he was knocked down earlier, so what he always does got him in this position.
Yeah, he understands his identity. He understands that, you know, he's going to win or lose the man that he is, the fighter that he is. He just has to make sure that he makes a few adaptations.
Halfway through round number 4. Hands of Stone's not coming up with the results that you would want to see out of him. Now, he's trying to counterpunch, Teddy, but it doesn't seem to be the answer. A referee gives him a warning for headbutting.
That's 1 point for excessive headbutts. That's 1 point.
Little double jab to the head.
Let's move!
to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Nice work.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Scores with the combo to the head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the natural. That last round really damaged him. Davis's face does not look good at all. You can see his corner trying to tend to him.
Yeah, they're tending to him a little too late. What about in the gym? What about in training camp where you got to teach a guy, move your head. Don't get caught so you won't look that way. Maybe they didn't do their job.
Okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep it up, all right? Very, very good.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Black. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. Hands of Stone's cut is now changing the course of this fight.
Well, the fighter's been trying to do his job. Now the corner man is the most important person right now in that ring. He has to do his job and stop that bleeding.
I like the way that jab is doubled up by Black. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Gets rid of that effort. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Davis. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. The Naturals doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. 1 or 2 are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
And round 5 comes to an end. Teddy, let's discuss what's going on right here. His eye is completely swollen shut. What is the concern with the referee in the ringside position?
Well, right now they're worried about the welfare. You know, not just about tonight, but the future of this fight and what damage he will take now because he can't see correctly. It's their job to protect the fighter.
Rhythm, okay? I want to see more jabs.
Which way will it go? Both men want it badly. Now the final round.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? A little head hunting with the right. Hands of Stones just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. The Natural's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Davis. Black's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Come on, kid, focus.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Halfway point of this last round. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Hands of Stone. Davis is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Hands of Stone's got a way of just getting away from that punch. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts.
Come on, kid, focus.
Davis's plan may be to have more urgency at this point because, oh, that's gotta hurt. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
We said it early on, stylistically with this matchup, hardly a chance that we would go to the judges' scorecards, but Teddy, that's exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah, early on, you're right. It looked like it was going to be an explosion, but fizzled out a little bit. Here we are.
Black's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.